Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Friday, September 1st. Following quiet weather this morning, we'll have monsoon moisture bringing 4 active days of weather through Labor Day as temperatures drop back down into the afternoon highs in the 50s and 60s. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Keep what's focus on today. Following some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight, we're looking at mostly dry conditions this morning as monsoon moisture continues to work north out of Utah and Nevada over the coming days. It's going to lead to isolated to scattered coverage later part of today into Saturday, with strong to severe thunderstorms possible today, especially across the lower Snake Plain south down towards Utah. Scattered to widespread coverage of showers and thunderstorms will continue into Sunday into Monday as widespread cloud cover moves into the area, helping to lower those temperatures with widespread rain chances and breezy to locally gusty winds each afternoon. Afternoon highs for Labor Day will be in the 50s and 60s, so last year we were in the upper 80s to low triple digits, so noticeably cooler for this year. But we will have a return to some drier and warmer weather just outside of the holiday weekend starting on Tuesday. Quick look at satellite this morning. You can see we're in kind of a dry slot right now, so we did see this shortwave lift north through the overnight hours to bring some gusty winds up at the portions of the mountains and Teton Valley area, gusted to around 40 miles an hour across portions of the eastern and southern highlands. But overall, fairly quiet weather this morning. We'll see winds steadily increase, helping to bring this monsoon moisture. It's currently a lightning show in central Utah. That'll continue to work north over the coming hours, so we'll see that by this afternoon, kind of working into our area as more scattered coverage works through our area. But that low is going to be nearly stationary over the next couple days, and as it moves further inland and onshore, it's going to bring the heaviest precipitation impacts moving in for Sunday and Monday. Water vapor satellite, again, you can see that dry slot there, and those shown in those brighter colors. Darker colors there in the green and blues. It's where the moisture is located right now. So we saw that shortwave lift north earlier today with a big pool of monsoon moisture just waiting for us down there in Utah that'll be lifting north, as well as some moisture moving in from the Pacific. Radar imagery as of this morning, so just some isolated showers and thunderstorms out there today, at least to kick off the day. We'll see some increasing coverage, especially later this morning through the afternoon hours, with better chances heading into later this afternoon and this evening. Weather's got like for your next 5 days. Main concern today will center around showers and thunderstorms with some breezy to locally gusty winds, particularly south and east of the Snake Plain, with a general threat of some marginal severe weather across portions of the Snake Plain south to the Utah border. Isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue for your Saturday as temperatures stay just about where they were for today, but we are going to see a noticeable increase for Sunday into Monday, so more widespread coverage, more minor impacts expected, with those shifting east again for your Labor Day. For Tuesday, isolated showers and thunderstorms will be confined to the mountains as drier and warmer weather returns for Tuesday. Temperatures today are going to start off the day in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Warmest areas in the 60s, with afternoon highs in the 70s to mid-80s. Take a look at that severe weather outlook for today. So we'll be seeing some sub-severe thunderstorms across much of the area today, just outside of up towards central Idaho, but there will be a marginal risk. So generally we're looking at winds maybe about 40 to 60 miles an hour, hail up to around an inch. So be keeping an eye on that, as well as some localized downpours with some of those stronger storms. So certainly keep an eye on the radar this afternoon and stay tuned for any further alerts. Take a look at the probability of thunder for today. Again, best chances for thunder in that about 40 to 70% chance range are going to be across the lower valleys and then again south to Utah. So as you head up further north into Custer County, Lemhi County, not seeing a whole lot of support for thunderstorm action for today outside of some isolated activity, but that will increase over the coming days. Wind gusts this morning, so we started out the day at least slightly breezy. We're going to be increasing throughout the morning hours with gusts again strongest south and east of the Snake Plain as that southerly air continues to work into our area, bringing that moist air mass in place. By this afternoon, 12 to 6 o'clock, we're going to see those winds increase region-wide, gusts about 30 to 40 miles an hour outside of the central mountains where it's more 20 to 30, with some localized stronger winds, particularly south of the Snake Plain, pushing in excess of 40 to 50 miles an hour. Wind gusts this evening, again, staying fairly strong winds, especially in the South Hills, Raft River Valley area. We do have a wind advisory in effect for that today. We're going to see some widespread strong wind gusts in excess of maybe 40 to 50 miles an hour at times. And with those thunderstorms rolling over, especially with already breezy winds out there, could see some localized enhancement, so it won't be that hard to get some of those stronger gusts in place. Heading into the overnight hours, just some lingering breeziness, particularly across the southwest portions of our forecast area and up into the mountains of central Idaho. Temperatures for Saturday, another warm morning in the 40s, 50s to low 60s, with afternoon highs just about where we were today, 70s and 80s. Severe weather outlook for Saturday, so we're looking at no severe thunderstorms expected, at least now for Saturday. So again, winds about 40 miles an hour, some small hail, and again, localized heavy rain will be the go-in trend through the weekend. The excessive rainfall outlook for Saturday is highlighting a marginal risk. This is kind of where you can expect the best chances for some heavier rain. So again, this is going to be not focused as much on the eastern part of the state. That'll come into play later. But for this time, we're going to be focusing on large portions of southern Idaho, just outside of the eastern areas. Winds on Saturday noticeably lighter. We're going to see sustained winds about 12 to 15 miles an hour, gusts in the afternoon pushing about 20 to 30, strongest in the mountains. Temperatures for your Sunday, starting out the morning again, 40s, 50s to low 60s, with afternoon highs at least starting to cool down a little bit. We'll get some more cloud cover in here for Monday. That's going to be more widespread, but afternoon highs for your Sunday, 60s and 70s. Severe weather outlook for Sunday, again, on some severe thunderstorms. Again, winds up to 40, small hail, and localized heavy rain. With this, we could see some slow-moving, kind of training thunderstorms, which could lead to some localized flooding impacts, but we keep an eye on that for you for Sunday. And the excessive rainfall outlook is showing our entire area now in that marginal to slight risk. So we're talking about that flash flood potential. A lot of that times it's going to be those slow-moving, kind of training storms over one area, so where we can get those moderate to heavy bands of rain. But if it's more stratiform in nature, kind of more light to moderate throughout the day, that will help lessen the flood risk, especially on areas such as burn scars. Winds on Sunday are going to be slightly breezier than what we saw on Saturday. Sustained winds about 12 to 18 miles an hour, with gusts about 25 to 35 miles an hour, with lighter winds up in central Idaho. Temperatures for Monday, Labor Day. So we're starting off the day in the 40s and 50s. Not much of a difference in the afternoon. We're only going to have highs in the 50s and 60s, warmest areas in the low 70s in portions of the western Magic Valley, so cooler than normal temperatures for your Labor Day. Winds for Labor Day on Monday are going to be slightly breezy again out of the southwest. Nothing too atypical. Gusts about 20 to 25 miles an hour during the afternoon. And just look at those rainfall totals for you. So overall, it's going to be heaviest precipitation up in central Idaho, south and east of the Snake Plain into our mountain areas. So again, the bulk of this is going to be falling for Sunday and Monday. We'll pick up some rain, of course, for today, tomorrow, Sunday, and into Monday. So a 4-day period of very active rain. We're going to continue to see that coverage, again, increase for Sunday and Monday. But overall, outside of the Snake Plain, could be looking at about 1 to 2 inches across the upper valleys as well. And that continues across the Snake Plain with about a half to an inch and a half for large portions of the forecast area. Driest conditions are expected further west into the Treasure Valley. And by Tuesday, it's going to be a slightly cooler morning as those clouds continue to work northeast out of our area as that system departs. But we overnight lows in the 30s and 40s across the board, with afternoon highs Tuesday still staying comfortable in the 60s and 70s. Winds on Tuesday staying fairly light, gusts less than 25 miles an hour. That's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Stay safe and have a great weekend.